Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're coming back to you with the Panda ZEN match for TCL. We are up just a little bit early, and we are still waiting for the room to be open. Not sure when they're going to
Ouch.
open the room. They got about 7 minutes before match time, though, so could be just a few minutes.
We are expecting Sir Tubbins over here, so he should be coming shortly.
Yeah, just waiting for Mr. Tubbins to join.
He's coming back from his last match, decoy against what was the name? I'm not.
CF 99. Believe Decoy won that.
Yes, they did 4-0. I do believe Samurai was supposed to mod, but they might be not thinking that there is no mod. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can take care of this.
Not sure. Boom. Okay. We are live.
All right, Tubbins is here. We're good to go.
Hey, what's up, Tubbins?
What's up, Big Beef? How you living?
Doing good, doing good. Getting a lot of comp in today. How was
Yeah.
the decoy CF 99 stream?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. 4-0 decoy, but CF 90. Better than I thought it was going to be honest with you.
Good.
We just need a little bit of practice, but it looks like they're
I can barely
pretty
hear
good.
you,
I've
Tubbins.
never seen those guys. What, you can't hear me?
Not as loud as usual.
Is that good or bad?
Bad. Beaver, can you
Okay.
hear him?
Yeah, I hear him fine.
I hear it's fine.
All right.
Stop creeping on me, Burns.
I'll just turn his audio up.
Fair enough.
I believe Jake just opened the room.
Yeah, we did.
Now, we just saw Zen play. I'm not sure who's calling for Zen this time around. I think it might be Wizzy, but they did
That would
just
be
make
my
it
guess. Yes.
pretty hard for one right there, so be interesting to see how these dudes
Oh, don't
do
make
against
Burns
Panda.
nervous right out of the gate, man. You're making this man
Got to.
nervous.
I got to.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. I mean, I think Zen is more of a, not really a clan, of more of a Merc kind of team. Kind of half a
Yeah.
clan, half a Merc team, judging by the thing.
I think there's about 4 or 5 clans all come together. I didn't know Done Deal was with them. No, he can't be. King signed up for the tournament.
Yeah, he's done. I don't think Done Deal's on the roster at all.
Maybe just stopping by to say hi.
I think he just got the boot.
That happens too.
Noodle, thank you for that raid, buddy.
It's nice to see Darkness here. You know, he tells me he's going to be there Friday, doesn't show up, says, oh, I can't play on Sunday. Don't do his scrum on Sunday. And now he's here for this. What is this?
Uh-oh. Darkness got
What is
busted
this?
live on stream.
Nah, Darkness is a good guy. I mean, Darkness is a busy man. A lot of my guys are busy guys who actually really try to go out of their way to do this. And the schedules change, you know. Like, Darkness is in his last year of college. He's trying to live his life, do his things. He's trying to actually make a movie, and he keeps getting kicked out of the spots that they keep telling him to do the movie because the spot won't have an employee go to the spot so he can actually film the movie. But that's a story for another day. And how about we lock the party so random people like this don't join? You couldn't figure out I'm not on your comp team, man?
He's like,
Oh, he doesn't
I
even
just joined
say
the
anything.
party.
Typical Panda guy. Typical Panda move. We'll join the party. We'll join the party, and they don't say, hey, see you later. Hey, how you doing? They come in, they listen to you talk, don't say anything, and leave. For you people who don't know Panda, that's what they do. Live on stream. All of them, too. Very odd. Probably shouldn't be saying this, but it's true.
No, that's all right.
It's true, man. Like you join,
I'm
like
not.
they'll join, they'll
I
hop
don't
in your party.
disagree.
You're in a scrim. They never like wait for it to calm down until it's in between matches. Hey, how you guys doing? I'll get out of your way. Have a good night. They just join. They lurk for like a minute and then they leave. Straight weird, right? Like, think you got enough people here, man? Burns, Jesus,
Hey, man.
I know. I think we need a few more.
Jesus.
Like if it, maybe we could squeeze a few more.
Oh my god, I hate Twitch so much.
That's not so bad. Now, I should be in you. I should automatically be in your streams chat now, right?
Oh yeah, you probably just came
I'm
over
not.
with Noodleton. It says I came over with Noodleton.
It says
I'm
you
not even
can't
logged
what?
into my Twitch. It says I came over with Noodleton's raid to my own stream.
Yeah, I don't mean, I don't know, man. Whatever, I'll just click a button, right? I try to leave the chat on my phone just in case somebody asks a question. I try to leave the match chat on my tablet that I talk you through the headset. So there's a lot going on over here in this little section of my table, right?
Dude, I've got one.
It
stream
doesn't
for
sound like a
Twitch.
lot, but for an old man, it's a lot. I'm not a multitasker, dude.
Oh. See, I've got Twitch on Twitch chat. I've got my Streamlabs. I've got my tablet on Discord chat, and then my last monitor is Tank. It's a lot to keep track of sometimes.
It is. All right, so we'll see how this one goes. Hoping for a good match. Should be a good match. I mean, you said Wheezy was their caller. I don't. see him in the
I
room.
thought
Maybe
he
he's running a
was,
little bit
but
late.
he is not here, so
I mean,
I'm not sure who's
who
calling
knows?
for him.
Yeah,
but
he's definitely not here. I mean, we just saw Kaiser and Sig play. They so they're already warmed up, ready to go. I have not seen Mac from RL in a long time, any match.
I haven't
So,
seen RL in a long time. Period.
Yeah, I haven't seen RL or
Well,
Mac.
I wouldn't say
Yeah,
that long all the time. I mean, I'm not playing at the moment
Calamity
either,
would be the
so-
last time.
Yeah, what's the last
Yeah.
time you saw me? Real? Well, I guess I kind of play on the EU side of Immortals. Which,
Just
for
say
the
we just saw
record,
you
all,
today, bud.
all the, if you ever see bad calling of EU Immortals, not me. It's another guy that calls for that team. I'm taking no responsibility for those calls, those rotations, and not me. Right?
It's just
I'm just the guy who
Tubbins
tells them
just
they suck when they
E4,
suck.
just the E4. Yeah,
That's
E4
it. Well,
main.
I try to take the easiest tank if you can, right? I tell them I'll play an E4 only on flat ground. I don't even do hills anymore, right? So, works out all right.
Alright, guys, just threw up a prediction, so if y'all guys want, use those channel points, pick who you think's going to win the match.
It's going to be a close one. We'll see how it goes. I haven't really seen Zen or Zen plus whoever. I don't, whatever you want to call it, half of Zen and half of other guys. I haven't really seen them play too much. I know you just stream them, but I really haven't seen them too much. I obviously have seen Panda. I see Panda about once a week. Sometimes good, sometimes not so much. So we'll see which Panda shows up today. And we'll go from there. But it looks like Panda added a couple mercs too. I don't know about the
Hey,
quality of
energy
those
turtle.
mercs.
Looks like we got.
Kind of looks like a half of a bench of some guy I know his team, but you know.
I don't know what you're talking about, but looks like we got 2 on your 6 in here, a bunch of Immortals guy in here, RL, NS, Corruption. Oh man, let's keep going down the list. We got RNGD.
Yeah, but I mean, they're all. I believe all these guys have kind of friends. You know, I know like.
Yeah.
Carpenter Boy and Metallica Boy have been playing together for a long time. I know. Now, I actually thought GB and the Greeny Suck guy were the same guy, but apparently they're not. And they're
No,
kind
I
of in that
believe,
group.
GB
I
and his
think-
old tag used to play under me. I don't know the Greenies guy. Never heard of him. I've never encountered him
And
before.
Dookie's son's kind of in that, you know. But I mean, most of the things, like no matter what kind of tags you see, especially with tournaments that don't tag long, it's generally at this point people play with who they play with, right?
Yeah, who they like to be around. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not always true.
Your predictions things up, Beaver? I don't know what I'm gonna vote on. How many channel? Where do you check
I
your
don't think
channel
you should be
points?
allowed to predict
vote?
if you're commentating.
Oh,
I
you're
don't
right.
think you
You're
should.
right.
You know, I did that, right? And I got a bunch of points one time, and people are not happy about it. And honestly, I'm still waiting for Gambit to pay me on that, but that's a story for another day.
Oh, I think that was a nice call out without calling out. That was nice. Nice.
Yeah, I've been waiting on
Slowly
Gambit
letting
points
Gambit
for
know.
months in that chat, man.
Gambit.
And you know what the worst
heavens.
part about Gambit points are? You can't do anything with them. Right? No matter how many you have, there's nothing to do with them.
It's hard to like what do I set my channel points for? Like I don't really run pubs on stream, so I can't be like, oh yeah, pick the next tank I run. Like I don't know what to use them for.
Just have sounds in the background. People love them.
During a comp stream, you think people
Why
wouldn't
not?
mind that?
I mean, I don't know. They yell at the guy making the sounds. I don't know. Gotta have something. Even if it was a badge, something. I don't know. Maybe change your color. Maybe you could highlight your sentence. I don't know. I didn't come in here with a pitch, right, to sell you on channel points. But I didn't know you were a guy who didn't have channel points either. But I'm getting that drift, right? You know. So, but I don't know. I think it'd be something. I mean, I'm not a huge Twitch guy. I kind of stop in every now and again, check out the streams. I'll watch some comp streams, obviously commentate on them, right? I mean, for me, I could care less about them. It just gives me a reason to give Gambit a hard time, right? So besides that, but I mean, I'm sure some people have them. I mean, I don't know if that actually would be good for a comp stream, weird sounds in the background, but I mean, it could be funny too, you know? But it could also kind of be, I guess in a sense, for lack of a better term, toxic. Like somebody made a bad play and then somebody made a fart sound or something like that. Like, it would be funny, but it kind of would be mean, right? So I don't know. Like, I don't think I would be happy if I saw my band player streaming and somebody pinged the fart sound, right? Either way, it looks like we're going to get right into here.
Alright, so let's see. Looks like they are Panda Band Port, ZEN Band Fisherman's Bay, and we're going to start on Proc.
Yeah. Proc, good man. I mean, been around forever, so I think this is a good start. Dictate how it goes. Hope for a good match here.
Just like in the game earlier in 6, picking the CS. Yeah. Go ahead, Tubbins. What are you going to say?
I forgot. This is going to be tough. I'm a talker, man, so I'm going to end up talking over you, and I'm probably just going to keep going because it's getting late.
Hey, you talk as much as you want to, bud.
I do, unfortunately, you know. A bad thing. But we'll see. Is there 2 TDs in this one?
No, I believe if you spend points, you can get another TD. But otherwise, you can't. Yeah, that's how it works. I think it's 4 points to add on a TD.
Okay. Kind of surprising. I kind of like the idea of points to a certain extent, but I have noticed in the tournaments in the past that I've played with points. You know what people end up doing with the points?
Don't use them.
They never use them. Right? Just like getting Gambit points. Useless. Nobody ever uses them. Never does anything.
Well, in my mind, you take them to the
we got AV8. Oh, I thought I was losing my mind there for a second.
No, we got AV8. Same meta rules as everything else from there. Things that can be bought with points.
What?
With the points that they have, you can pick a map, any map outside their map pool at any time. I think it was 6 points, I believe. For 4, you can add on a TD. You can.
Yeah, but does seeding go by points?
No, I believe this. I believe the seeding goes by just how you place overall at the end of the regular season. The points are something that I believe you should just hold on until the postseason. That's where it makes the most sense to use it for me. Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
to use them in regular season, it seems more like a waste. And in the postseason, it
well,
seems
it
like you had
depends.
something to want to have, just to have in your pocket, you know?
I mean, it depends on how much you care about seating. Sometimes, you can get an easier or what you consider an easier ride if you're where you want to be on the bracket, right?
Yeah.
No. But either way, we should be getting right into this one, and let's go here.
Yep, they are ready to go. Should be launching any second.
And any second now.
Come
I
on.
mean, I'm sure they're probably doing "Are you ready?" Some people are
Yeah.
into that, some people aren't. I mean, it always depends
There
on
we
who
go.
I'm playing, right?
Yeah, and then you get the teams that just don't want to like say anything at all.
Yeah, well, sometimes they don't speak English. But either way, on the side of Zen, we got 3 Chieftains, IS-7, 2 CSs, T100 LT, and a Tehran. And then on the side of Panda, Chieftain, 2 IS-7s, 2 Bad Chats, CS, T100 LT, and a Surf. Small mention, no, not super light from Panda. I kind of got to keep reminding myself we got 8 tanks. So Panda's got a little bit more mobility, which I think is better for defense, obviously, because you got to rotate a little bit more if you're going to play passive, right? And we'll see how they lay out here. Looks like typical. Looks like IS-7 kind of going outside the ball. Batch and Sturv are going to be on the 1 line. You're going to have Uzi going across, a little bit risky there. He actually could have got shot there if Zen was a little bit quicker. Diesel going to hold E6. Looks like they're going to send Newelton and Snake up probably to E0. So Panda is very, very spread out.
Yes, they are.
They got a batch and the bush. TK is going to get spotted. That is a pretty good spot where TK is. I do play that spot. It's not as good when Artie is constantly blind firing you. But obviously don't have to worry about that here. We'll see how this plays. I would like to see, I'm going to be honest, I would rather see Noodle on the 1 line than him be up there with Snake. But the other flip side is if Noodle does stay unspotted and they do end up thinking Snake is just there and they end up YOLO and Snake, then they have to go through an IS-7 and it could play an advantage of Panda. They could assume that, they're not just going to leave a Bat and a Sturv on the 1 line too and want to just try to take out Snake and then, Noodle's there. But staying unspotted with 8 tanks trying to spot you is also a tough thing too. So I think we're going to probably see a standoff here for a few minutes, and then Zen is going to have to decide where they want to go, and we're going to see a standoff, and Sig takes a big double tap from the hill. Now they know if he is able to do the math that it wasn't 2 CSs, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is an IS-7, but that's also something maybe you also don't figure out either. So we'll see. I used to never play with what I blocked, right? Because I don't like less things on my screen the better, right? Just like less things on my table the better. But I had to put the block thing up because it actually does help. If you block 980, there's only one guy that shot you potentially for 980, right? So it does help. Yeah, it does help. Trying to get damage on Diesel, that's not really going to happen. Diesel knows better than that. At least I hope he does. We'll find out when this building completely collapses if he knows better than that or not. Kind of a newer guy to Panda. Good player.
Mac playing a dangerous game here.
Yeah, takes 1 shot. He probably should, the thing about crossing there is that you saw Sig get hit, right? That angle can be fired on by 2 tanks. Kind of should be smarter than that, right? But then again, maybe he felt like that was the easiest way out. So we'll see how this is going to play down. 3 minutes have gone off the clock, and Panda has taken no damage. Zen has only taken 3 shots. Not the end of the world, especially in 8v8. Mac right here has got to really. The game is up to him to tell Zen where to go, right? He's got to get the information, calculate where the blind fires are, tell their caller, maybe he is a caller or not. I don't know if Uzi moving down here is necessarily a good thing. I don't know if it's necessarily for him to be down this far, but if he gets away with it, it's going to work out very, very nicely. And looks like the ISM is working out well. Yeah, they're going to spot each other.
Is Mac going to cross here? Yeah, they're going to spot each other out.
Yeah, they're not going to be good for Uzi. does have these buildings. If he stops destroying them, he can back out. Maybe the Sturv can get a shot from the one line on him. Uzi's got to try to drop the spot. He will eventually run out of buildings. Mac's not going to keep on spot. Dark is kind of getting a little bit aggressive here to try to get shots on him. Where is the Sturv? Where did the Sturv go?
Uzi's on lip, and the Cutter
Oh,
was
the
starting to
Sturv
move up
left.
the shots. And
The
yeah,
Sturv
no, the Sturv
left.
rotated out during that play.
Why?
The Sturv rotated. I'm not sure. The Sturv started rotating out and over, while Uzi was down in those
Yeah,
circle
the
houses.
Sturv is Gamer is doing his classical. I'm gonna knock down every bush and hide in him because he's a nerd. Right, so that's
Uzi going back up response, so
Yeah.
they're still
We'll see,
firing in at those destructible buildings.
I mean, I don't know if that's the play. Like, the one thing that I think is kind of weird is I don't see Uzi take any damage. So if you're Panda, you're probably thinking, oh, there's not too much on the one line, but there actually is, right? Both teams have not done either. Well, I would say either both teams have done a very, very good job of staying unspotted, or both teams have done a pretty bad job at spotting, right? So
Yeah.
one or the other, or a combination of both, right? But you kind of
It
want to
loo-
get more vision here. Now
It
for
looks like
Panda,
they're
this is
rotating the
okay.
CSs right now.
Yeah,
They
they
look
spotted
like-
the chieftain. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like the one line isn't over. Like when Sig got hit, they kind of know a heavy tank's up there, right? If they're counting damage and figuring it out, right? Like he took 900 damage. You're not going to take 900 damage from a double CS shot. TK still is here. Like Gamer should have kind of stayed on the one, right? And they're going to be coming.
Yep.
Darkness and
first.
Uzi are. Yep, they found Cutter. The information's out. Darkness has got to go. If Darkness is smart, he goes. Just get out and go. You know they're all coming.
Nope.
You know they're all coming.
Try to get a shot in.
Nah, Uzi's gonna end up eating it. Darkness is gonna get spotted and die too. Darkness had to
Darkness
go.
needed to
It
leave.
wasn't.
Needed to leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't worth the 1,000 damage. I mean, Cutter's been around too long. He knows he's gonna be in that bush.
Looks like Gamers moved back. I'm not. It might be a little
Yes,
bit
he
too
did.
late. I
Now
mean,
Darkness still not spotted. They're right next to him.
Gamer's spotted. They're not pinning Gamer.
Darkness
They're
is
letting
still on
Darkness
reload.
reload.
He's
Holy-
Shot
oh
coming from the
no!
other
With
side.
Mac right
They're
there now.
not pinning Gamer at all.
They're
Nobody
about.
is pinning
Darkness
this
is coming
Sturv.
off reload right now. Fucking.
He
He's
better start
laying
shooting.
this. He's laying to somebody. And
Well, he better
will
start
die
doing
for this.
something.
Trying to get Mac.
He has Sweet Pea
bounced
right
him
in
in.
front of him. Was it one? He does hit Mac. He takes
He got
Mac
some-
down. And
That's
it's Darkness get out.
No,
Where did he go?
no. How was he gonna get out?
Down to a two-shot.
He's not
I don't
getting
know.
out.
You're right. There we go.
I know. But I mean, honestly, killing the light tank does make it a little bit easier to defend the cap. Diesel is still in a pretty decent place. They are actually pushing the hill. If you see, Noodleton and
Yes.
Snake are going to go for this IS-7. Okay, they're going to try to get this guy out. The Cheats should have shots in this. Diesel's got to try to keep this
Yep.
guy down. But the problem is Diesel's going to get shot in the back, right? So he actually kind of needs to go over or just play for his tank. Diesel needs to play for his tank. He's
Diesel
dead.
needs to move down. Oh man. Noodle gets hit in the back right
Yeah,
there.
you can't really kind of push across. You kind of just need to leave the IS-7 there. The IS-7 is going to survive there. There's 2 minutes on the clock now. Panda's got 4 tanks. TK's just eating a lot of damage. The only person who can really cover TK is Monkey.
They're gonna take him out.
Not to
Zink's
take a
trying to
hit
run away.
into his ammo rack. Is the IS-7 in the water? Yeah, he is. He dropped down in the water.
Yeah, he dropped way low.
Well, they
Yeah,
don't
coming
need
down to-
him.
coming
like,
back down
like
to
the
2
thing,
minutes.
Like the thing is that them pushing that guy's irrelevant, right? I mean, you're not gonna push underneath him. They got Monkey spotted, but they don't have a light tank to put on the cap. They are gonna put 2 on the cap. Sweet Pea's 1 shot. Diesel needed to come down and play his life and wait to be able to reset this cap, but he would have kind of got farmed by that chieftain too. So it would have been a tough call. They actually have to kill this chieftain. Well, somehow they have to kill this chieftain and then get to the other side of the map to reset this. And this is really where I don't know how he's going to be able to do this.
Snake needs to come over, and is he slowing down? No, he's not going to be able to get a reset here. He needs to
No.
go over, eat whatever damage it, whatever that's being thrown at him, and just try. Can he get a
1
reset?
second.
And nope. No, he can't.
That would be a game. Yeah, I mean, not leaving a heavy tank on the one line kind of hurt him. Moving the serve out on the one line kind of hurt him. I didn't really even like start necessarily staying there for as long as he did. I felt like hurt him. If they were gonna push that guy, they probably should have went with Monkey, right? Uzi wasn't able to do anything. Like even the little assist that he had was just darkness shooting, cutter as he came down. So just they weren't able to get all their guns in the right position at the right time to do enough damage, and that really cost them. But I'll go over the side of Panda. So on the side of Panda, you have Snake and a CS, 2,000 damage. Artis' batch at 1 kill, 2,000 damage. Was able to reload twice. T for TK, doing actually a pretty good job on the spot. 1950 pinned all the shots. Game in the serve, it looked like he was kind of indestructible at that. He actually blocked 3,500 damage. Was able to get 1,600 damage out, and then Newell and his IS-7 kind of had to push across that and just ate it a lot. He's not going to be able to do it unspotted. 950 and Diesel and his Chieftain, who was actually playing really well, but really needs to just play his tank at the end and kind of just got shot in the back. Once they get the one line, you just can't play that spot anymore. 800 damage, and then Monkey and his batch had not able to get it going at 800 damage, and then Uzi and his light tank, a little bit of spotting damage, but realistically a 0. And Burns, that's all you on the other side.
All right, we got Kaiser putting in the CS63, putting up 36 64. We got GB with 1 kill, putting up 3,076. Kaduki-san with 1 kill, putting up 2743. Sweet Pea and that Chieftain putting up with 1 kill, putting up 2202. We got Sig in the CS putting up a grand even with 2 kills. Cutter looks like he got a few shots in with 1 kill. Mac and Razor's putting in a little bit of work, but mostly getting caught out, I believe, with Mac. He was just spotting. Doesn't look like he picked up much, but that's all we got.
All right, let's flip sides and get it again.
Just looked like
Thanks,
Panda
thank you for
kind
the
of guessed
follow.
that they weren't going to come down the one, and they were trying to play for the other side, and then they came down the one. There's just no way of holding the one. They would have had a heavy tank or two there. It would have been way, way harder for them to take out TK and another IS-7 there with the stir farming, right? Would have got maybe a little bit more damage. Full hindsight. 8v8 is probably a little bit harder to defend because you're going to get pushed by one more tank, right? And you're going to be typically spread out. See how this one goes for Panda. It's going to be their time to attack. So I would say in a match like this, Panda really kind of wants to win this. Whose map pick was this?
Let me take a look.
I believe it was Panda's mount pick.
Well, we had 2 bands. We started off with bands. Snake band Port, okay. Then Sweet Pea band Fisherman's Bay. So Snake picked Proc. Yeah, so this is going to be Panda's map.
Yeah, so Panda really needs to kind of win this, I would say.
Yeah, there's limited maps in the map pool, so after this, it's either going to be, let me find it real quick.
Yeah, there's only, 5 maps they can choose from?
Yeah, 5 or 6, I do believe.
Yeah, I think it's 6 and 2 get banned, right?
Yeah, so there's 6, 2 banned. We had Fisherman's Bay and Port taken out. So that leaves Highway, I believe, Mines, I think Steps, and then Proc. So yeah, we've clearly just done one on Proc, so I don't know what the next one will be, but there aren't many choices.
Now, what is tiebreaker if we need tiebreaker?
Let me take a look.
A Corellia encounter or something?
Yeah, it's Corellia encounter.
I think we should go back to
let's
the
get
old
going with this one.
tiebreaker. Corellia Assault.
No.
I know Tobin
I
remembers
remember.
those days.
I do.
Back in my day, when we played the standard battle and you had a draw.
We never actually played. Oh no, we did. Anyway.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, we did actually. But on the On the side of Panda here, we got Chieftain, 2 IS7s, Batchat, 2 CSs, 2 100 LT, and a Tehran. So pretty light out of Panda. And then on the side of Zen, we got 3 Chieftains, 3 CSs, T100 LT, and a Tehran. No Batchats, just running straight CSs. Let's see how this plays out. Same light tank battle we're going to have here. So looks like Zen is going to dedicate 2 Chieftains to the one line with 1 CS. And they're going to put a Chieftain over here, and they're going to put 2 CSs on the mid-ridge. Maybe looking for early damage from these CSs. Maybe a high folk. Light tank spot each other. He's going to go underneath the tracks again. This time Uzi is not going to take damage. Mac kind of looking for it. Ooh, almost gets it from A6, but doesn't. Back goes over. Nobody even tries to shoot him. And Panda's going to have one guy where they kind of... So honestly, kind of same stuff. I don't like where Gamer is, but it could catch the light tank off guard. But if Carpenter Boy sees where Gamer is and just goes through the water and gets up here on the on where Snake and War, the Gamer's just a free kill even if he's got to shoot buildings. Gamer's in a very exposed spot right there. If Zen realizes it, right? He's been spotted, so like all they have to do to kill this guy is go to F0, and that guy will die.
It's like Carpenter's boy. No, he's not moving.
No, I mean they're typically holding, but that's a free kill. Like when you have rotation, when you have 3 CSs. I don't know if I necessarily like the CS at E6 opposed to just a Valor and IS7, but
Cutter,
look,
Cutter, the CS did rotate over. And
oh,
Kaiser
Mac eats it a little bit. Good punish on a light tank.
Yep.
Diesel getting a little hungry here. Yeah, see, Cutter's going there, and Gamer's going to try to hide in a bush in an IS7 or knock down a bush. Don't know, say Gamer's spotted. Gamer's in no man's land by himself over here. Uzi takes a shot, spotting the one. He does spot the one. They realize they can't go down the one now. Looks like they're kind of scrambling over here, but there really is nothing. They have nothing on the 3 line. These 2 Chieftains can die. They could play the vision game on these Chieftains and actually ping them out with the Tehran. Cutter does get out-spotted somehow on the hill, or TK is spotting him to try to keep him down.
Looks like they are moving down the one.
They should just be playing to spot and let the Tehran do damage. Tehran bounces, but these guys shouldn't get spotted. They have nobody up the 3 line to spot. Like Greeny is spotted just bouncing shots, but the Tehran should have free farm here. If Panda could actually pin shots, they would be in a lot better shape. Oh, there's a pin.
Oh, there's Monkey.
Yeah, like Darkness has bounced his whole clip, I believe. And he gets spotted coming out. And Snake gets spotted now because Mac came back. And honestly, that was free farm for Panda that they just weren't able to make anything go through. Cheeseton could have been hold down harder pin than you think, right? But they did get Gamer out to take one thing. Now they realize, okay, I guess their play was they were going to bleed the Cheetahs as much as they could, and then they were going to push the one line. Not necessarily a bad play. Would have liked to see more damage out of the Chieftains, right? Like CS and a bad chat doing pretty much 400 damage total. They did less damage than a Tehran did shooting once. They probably shot about, I don't know, say 8 times.
You got the IS7's Gamer.
Tehran got spotted.
Wow.
Oh, Snake got shot because Monkey was leaving. Mac with aggressive play, but that was a good spot by Mac. He lets them know that they're coming.
Snake does take a hit.
Yep.
By the way, Diesel and Gamer did rotate over.
Yeah, they're gonna push the one line.
Cutter just now moving up to probably most likely take that side.
Noodle in the ball. See, Panda. This is the only that's the bad mistake by Panda. You need to leave somebody to spot the backside. Right, it doesn't have to be exposed, but like you don't need to send your whole team down to kill 2 Chiefs. Darkness is up too high, getting spotted again. Light Tank takes a punish there. Snake is just losing his tank slowly. Like they're trying to play high, like they're in a Tehran or a Star. If you don't have the camo and Light Tank's over, and you're firing your gun, he's just gonna spot you. They're gonna go for these 2 Chieftains.
Yep.
They need to have somebody. They really need to be somebody in a position to spot Cutter, but they don't.
Focus on Metallica boy.
Yeah, they need to not overpeak and take a Tehran shot. Okay. Stay in there. Diesel rams them. trying to establish dominance. A6 looks like they had shots, but they
All
missed.
right.
They need to
Those
get
two
on
are
spot
out.
and come out. Yeah, they need to send people back down the line. They're going to jump
Yes,
Noodle.
they do.
Like this is a typical
Yeah,
play.
Noodle's all alone. 3 on
Yeah,
1.
but he's also full
max
health.
of 1.
He's in a chieftain.
Yep. Yep.
They're
So
not.
hopefully Snake and
They're
Music
gonna
can help
send
out a bit.
Darkness has
but-
got to get reloaded and go back in there probably and just try to establish. You know, they have a 2K hit point lead and they have a 2 tank lead, and they need to just keep it. They are moving back. Tehran gets spotted. Tehran eats it. Then okay, Cutter takes a shot. Oh, it was probably only from the light. Gamer is moving up. He really can't. They need to. What Panda is missing of what they're doing wrong right here is they're not leaving a guy to spot A6. Like, there's no point in Diesel being here when you have a light tank or a medium that can creep up, right? Like, you've cleared this out, so you actually want to clear this out and get to these bushes, these houses, spot A6 and take A6 away from the other team, right? In my opinion, right? But they're not really doing that. Cutter's still trying to run wild. Noodle has kept his health, but the clock's ticking. Right? They got 4 minutes, so they need to get cap pressure on, and they eventually, if they're smart, they're up 2 tanks. They really should throw two on cap. Panda is in a position where they could their next play, their next decision is either going to do one or two things. It is either going to close out this game or is going to open up the door for Zen to take it from them. Oh, I don't know. TK's going. TK's going.
So is Noodle.
Yeah, they're going for Cutter, I guess. Oh, big shot. Big shot. They're going for Cutter. They're missing. Yeah, Zen's missing too many shots. Cutter even missed.
There goes down Cutter. Down goes Cutter.
He's down.
Kaiser
They're
takes
able.
a few.
Yeah, if you notice Gamer, because they didn't spot A6, look at Gamer's health.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, not the play. Now, Noodle's now just getting pinged trying to close the gap. Now, they can't spot this Tehran because they have nobody to
Carpenter's
spot
boys
that.
go down.
Yeah, lucky for them, I'm going to be honest with you. Carpenter's boy from Zen, bad pokes, and literally lost his tank in a spot where he should be safe. If I'm being honest. Not trying to call the guy out for it, but that's the reality of it. Right now, they're kind of slowly getting surrounded. Darkness going on to CS. CS will get one into him. Darkness might be able to take him out here if he gets his pin. Oh, well, got a little bit of a low roll. Darkness is going to go for it, maybe eat a shot. Darkness misses a shot. Kaiser misses a shot. Light Tank's running around on one shot. Gamer goes down. They're in a position where they got to kill or stack this cap. And now maybe they're going to try to spot A6 back here. Light Tank's running for life, but Proc is not a big enough map to really hide. They should be able to get to him. Like, you got 7 tanks coming from him, but I think it might be close. We'll see. They're going to go for cap. You need to double cap, triple cap here. That's the play. Doesn't even matter who you put on cap.
We got Snake going on the cap right now over on A.
Yeah, you need to get more cap pressure. Like, there's no point for the light tank. Like, he's kind of too late. I mean, maybe even him going. Because if this Tehran is good, he'll be able to poke, eat a shot from Diesel, and delete this light tank. Oh, oh, no, he's spawning for the hill. Good.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
You can see he spots him up. Nice.
Yeah. This is pretty much a wrap. Oh, okay. Taking shots. I actually didn't realize that TK and Darkness got there that quick. And there goes A6. And they will clean up the light tank here. So very, very well played by Panda. I mean, criticized a little bit, but that's how it goes. I can criticize Panda a lot more than I can on their team. That's how one plays out. But good win. They only lost Gamer. Looked like, I didn't actually see it, but it looks like he pretty much just lost all his health. He pretty much drove down the one line, got shot a little bit, and then ended up going to camp and probably ate. Yeah, apparently he didn't eat a Tehran. He ate something. But either way. On the side of Panda, you got Darkness in batch at 4 kills, 4850. That's a big game out of a batch at. Then you got Monkey, 3500. TK in his CS, 2400. Noodle in his Chieftain, 1 kill, 1550. And then you got Snake in his CS, who seemed to just play a little bit high and get shot, but was able to hand out 1500. Diesel in his IS, 2 kills, 1100. And then Uzi in his light tank, 900 damage, 4200 spotting. Pretty good at spotting, especially at the end. When they had the advantage, he really knew kind of where to go. And then you have Gamer in his ISM was the only guy to die from Panda, just shy of 500 damage. A little bit of spotting damage, but overall, just going down there. And on the side of Zen is all you, Burns.
All right. Greeny Suck with the Chieftain putting up 2201. Kaiser putting up 1973. Let's see, Mac in the T100 putting up 1834. We have Sig in the CS putting up 1622. Carpenter's Boy in the Chieftain putting up 1177. We have Metallica Boy in the Chieftain putting up 1158. Cutter in the CS putting up 777, and Kaduki-san in the Turan getting it focused out really fast at the end there, getting 230 damage out.
God, yeah, I really thought he must have hit Gamer or something, right? Kind of interesting that he didn't get more damage out, to be honest.
Oh.
But is what it is. And this is Zen's pick. You said mine's.
Yes. And Panda is electing to stay on attack.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Usually you don't switch if it doesn't matter, right? Unless you just try. Well, I guess it's not really annoying now. It's one button, but you know, if you want to annoy the other team, you make them have to swap the whole run, right? Oh, you've done it. I've done it. You've done it. Everybody's done it.
Yeah.
But it was nice to finally get that button. Better late than never, right? So.
Right.
They're
Too
gonna
bad we
bring
couldn't have
in
had
the
that
Stern
like
Tiger
5
on
years
attack.
ago.
Yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens when I'm not around.
Sturm and Avery.
The Avery I could see on attack. There's a pretty nice spot for the Avery on attack. It can work, especially if you got a guy who knows how to pin weak spots and can make it work. You know, that thing hits hard, man. It can be a feast or famine tank, but we saw in the last stream, you know, Avery shot from the hill, hit a guy, set him on fire, did 2146 in total damage in one shell. A lot of damage. A lot of damage, man. Like
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's too much damage, you would say. Well, let's see how this one plays out. I know Panda and Immortals practice mines a lot. I know some of the guys that are playing for Panda today that I play with, we play mines a lot. If they play bad on mines, it will be disappointing, I guess. And honestly, kind of embarrassing for those guys. I would think so. Kind of surprised Zen's going with this. We'll see if they have a thing. But I would say 8v8, maybe a little bit easier to defend on mines. I feel like 8v8 is easier to attack on proc. But I don't know if it'd be easier to attack on mines, 8v8, to be honest with you. I feel like mines is a map, especially without Artie. If you play the angles right, you can, defense has got an advantage, right? So, at least that's my opinion. Not a huge advantage, but you know, it's tough on attack, especially if it's going to be 8v8 to come down to 1 or go down to 9-0, hold the hill, right? So you're going to need to be able to create all the angles, and having an extra tank, but they'll have an extra angle to shoot you from, right? So we'll see. We'll see how this one goes.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Ghost.
Welcome, Ghost. Oh, hello in chat. Yeah. The chat's weird because we're 5 minutes behind, right?
I know. I always miss stuff because I'll be focused on the match and I look over and I don't know how long the message has been there.
Yeah, well, it's tough because, like, you know, they're hearing us in the past, right? This is best of 7, right?
Yes, believe
Yeah,
so.
it's best of 7. I believe the postseason is best of 9, and this is best of 7.
Okay.
Alright, looks like we are almost all picked up. Still trying to figure out who's calling for Zen. It might be Cutter. I don't know if any of the other guys really call much.
I mean, the thing is, like, now, like, when everybody kind of has so much account experience as most of these people do, you kind of have your own strats, right? And your own kind of system of what you do that I would say the caller is, as far as at least the beginning of the match, less important, right? because you're not really telling people the basic spots, right? You know what I mean? So I think most teams would be okay without whoever they're thinking. But then again, I mean, you would think that Zen would have if they're a clan, a caller in their own clan. I don't know.
Well, I think Zoro or MVG normally calls, but he's out on vacation, so.
Better than playing this game, probably. But either way, that's the point. On the side of Panda, we got 2 VZs, Chieftain, Batchat, Avery, 2 CSs, Sturm Tiger. Pretty solid lineup. And then on the side of Zen, 2 Type 5 Heavies, IS-7, Avery, 3 CSs, E4. So pretty typical lineups coming out of both teams. They're reading this 3 CSs. Panda is going right down the one. Maybe they're just looking for vision and cross shots. They're leaving Darkness to go spot. CSs get there fast. Kaiser has not been spotted. Sig has not been spotted. Darkness is not able to spot them now. And Noodleton's creeping up here to get to this spot, I guess. I don't know if I like all these guys on the island. I don't know if I like this. Sig did get spotted. They didn't get any damage from the hill. Monkey's trying to climb up the area. He's going to need an IS-7 shot here. Sturm blind fire hits the tree down. Well, he's chopping trees at least. And Monkey took no damage from razors. Alright, so we're going to have a little bit of a standoff. Looks like a couple blind fires going out. Nothing too crazy here. And we will see how this one plays out. Looks like they're going to try to... if I had to guess, they bring the Sturm to get him to the spot to just look to do splash damage on a bunch of tanks, right?
Sturb, no. CS.
Yeah, they're going for the spot where Cutter is with the Starve, I believe. I mean, it is annoying because like that one spot you can only poke to shoot from one angle, right? So teams heavily blind fire, right? I mean, I've played that spot a gazillion times. I've been hit by a couple blind fires here and there, but Cutter just doesn't have to poke, right? Like his CSs are gonna have vision if they come. So the play to get damage on Cutter with blind fires has not worked so far. But on the flip side, it's not like Zen can reverse push the hill with the position that they're in. So, and they will have to make a decision on what they want to do here. It doesn't have to be now, but it's got to be in a few minutes. I would say max 3. You kind of want to get going by 5. So, kind of poking. Avery's kind of poking around. They got Cutter spotted. Looks like maybe Brock from the hill spotted him. Brock takes one for that. Now they know the CS is back there at least. All right. So this play of bringing the Sturm for the Sturm to do damage has not been working out. Now that can change very quickly, right? Sturm can get one pin and then it's you see 15 and a fire roll out and everybody's cheering. But we'll see. All right, they're moving the Sturm out. Sturm's moving out. High hopes for the spot. Oh, he's not moving out. He's repositioning. Still kind of staying down here. Looking for a different angle. I mean, he's not really going to be able to splash that thing. So, you can keep hoping. They're hoping for it. But Cutter's just not going to poke, right? Like,
Yeah.
Cutter's been around too long for that.
Zen doing a good job of keeping their heads down, not taking any damage so far.
Yeah.
Well, neither team really has.
Where are they going? Oh, where are they going? Let's see if this Type 5 and IS-7 are going to make and break this, and let's see if they get to the corner. They spot them. Type 5's not in position to shoot. GB's not in position to shoot. They're not. They get all 3 medium tanks to the one line. They got to go to the corner. They're stopping. Baby Shark's stopping. He's got you. They have to go to the corner. DK's going to eat the damage. Darkness with a pin. Darkness with another pin. They're going to be able to get Sig out.
Sig's a 1. Sig goes down.
Yeah, TK is going to go down. Baby Shark's got to continue to go down. Darkness, I believe, actually went 5 for 5 there. TK's down. Baby Shark needed to be a little bit on the page. He kind of stopped Darkness because he's a fat one.
The IS-7 from Zen goes down as well. I didn't see what happened over there. I'm guessing it was
Probably
a
an
combination
Avery.
of Snake. It was Snake and
Or maybe Star.
Brock, actually.
Baby Shark has got to man up and kill Kaiser. And instead of getting shot in the side of the head for Kaiser, Baby Shark has got to man up and kill Kaiser. And now he's shooting a rock. Now, where he's over peaking, if Noodle wasn't in his stern, he could have killed Kaiser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser
Yeah,
was on that stern.
like as I was saying, like if Noodle wasn't in his stern and he was in a tank that actually drive up there, like the way Kaiser was playing, you can just shoot that. So like we usually, bring a Tehran there, where if the guy doesn't hide behind the rock where Sig died, he can't do what Kaiser was doing, right? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
good on them getting that. I'm gonna say Storm Tiger was not the play, even though he got that kill. If that was a tank, he could have got it faster. The blind try is for 0. I mean, any tank can do that, right? So I want to criticize the Storm right there. And Panda's got a health. They have Cutter does eat one. They have free farm in this Type 5 heavy. This Type 5 heavy is not going to spot them back. Monkey's going to proxy spot this guy. Monkey's just going to sit there, keep this guy back. Gamer may be getting a little bit. I don't know. He's coming through the water. They're going to put BCAT pressure on. Have this Storm to stop Cutter from poking. Baby Shark does not need to move. They just need to free farm the Type 5 heavy.
I think Baby Shark is just proxying Cutter for Noodle because he's moving over.
You kill the tanks you can kill. He has free farm on the Type 5 heavy where darkness is. Just kill him.
Metallica takes a shot from Noodle.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out why Baby Shark doesn't do damage on people you can just kill for free. But now they're in a position where, they're going to have to. Darkness coming back. Oh, Darkness dodges a shot. Darkness, hopefully he's got a heat clip in here. Big shot at the Storm. Darkness can finish him. And Darkness doesn't get him because it's a super low roll, probably with the 5%. Darkness ends up getting him. I guess just says, Baby Shark, I don't even need you. Baby Shark says, okay, I'll just stay here by the rock and just proxy spot this guy from poking.
Ooh.
Good reset for Metallica.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're going down. They kind of need to do something, so not oppose him just trying to do it. I mean, the thing about this, like, even when Baby Shark comes to spot Cutter, right? If you're on the base, like, let's say you're a gamer, right? Even if you don't spot Cutter, Cutter's there when you get targeted. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty self-explanatory when he's there anyway, without Baby Shark being there. And Baby Shark eats it. Darkness should be able to get him here, even if Darkness looks like he's trying to take the shot for Baby Shark. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt that that's how he's playing. And it looks like they're going to go over here and clean up. Well, Dookie Sun's running. He's trying to, you can't climb up that way. And they just got to go finish these two types. This type did a good job of actually getting out of there, not dying like the other type did. But unfortunately, this team just couldn't hold up. Once you kind of lose that one, it's very, very tough. ZEN really not having their heavies just were not paying attention to the one. Like, you have 2 tanks on the one, you have Cutter covering the one, and you have 3 heavy tanks that could shoot the one line cross, and they went down the one line with 3 medium tanks and lost nobody. Like that. Oh,
Monkey!
Monkey's down. And his tank actually flipped back over, which is very odd. You saw that? And now the game will go to Panda. But I mean, ZEN just needs to cover that one. They had 3 tanks. Even the Avery from the base could have hit it. The E4 could have hit it. And the heavy tanks were kind of just caught snoozing. And you let 3 tanks come down the one with no punish into 2 tanks. Realistically, all they had to do, was 2,000 damage on that cross. Not even 1,500. And Kaiser and Sig would have been able to hold off those 2 tanks. And that actually would have been a whole different ballgame. But on the side of Panda, we'll go over the numbers. Darkness, 3 kills. 4,500 damage. That is a big game out of Darkness. Had a big game last time. You got Monkey and his Avery. He was able to do 2,900 damage. And then Brock down his Chiefs in solid game. 3 kills, 2,800 damage. Gamer and his VZ, 2,300 damage. And then you got Noodle and his Stern, who slow start a lot of blind fires that did nothing, but was able to get 1 kill, 2,150. And then you got Baby Shark, 1 kill, 1,500, and Sink in his BZU, I didn't even see play, 1,500, and then TK, who was the CS, who kind of just ate all the damage going in. It's only able to get 1 pin, 400 damage. So, like, they kind of killed him and kind of left a 2v2. But the thing that really bailed Panda out there was just ZEN not hitting the cross, and then Darkness, I believe, actually went 5 for 5, or at least 4 for 5 when they actually got down there. And the Batchat can hand out a lot of damage and delete a tank real quick, obviously, right, because it's an autoloader.
Oh yeah.
And then on the side of Zen is going to be all you, and I'm going to go get a glass of water.
All right, over on the Zen side, Kaiser in the 63 coming out with 1 kill in 1987. Cutter in the 4 with 1655. Dukison coming out with 1170 in the 63. Sig in the 60 with 716. GB in the top 5, 490. Metallica Boyd in the Avery, 230. And unfortunately, the last two guys just coming in with zeros.
Yeah, looking back at that, I think Baby Shark was actually trying to proxy for Noodle.
Noodle.
Yeah, and possibly bait Cutter out, but yeah, I don't think Cutter would have done it, but still, I do believe that was the play there. But if it worked or didn't, who knows? But at the end of the day, they did pull off the win. So
No, I
moving
mean
on.
they were trying to proxy spot him because Cutter didn't reset the base because Gamer was on the base, right?
Mhm.
But you know Cutter's
Yep.
there when you get targeted, right? There's only one guy who can look at you. So yeah, Burns, I'm gonna pick on your guy a little bit.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
Did you put up a prediction thing, Beaver?
Yes, it is already over.
I didn't. Oh, I didn't vote. I
You're
stayed.
biased. You can't vote.
I know I didn't vote. I'm just wondering what the final result was.
Well, we won't know until this is over.
No, I know, but just the percentage. Fine, Beaver.
Well, I mean, it doesn't like once it goes away until I end it, it won't show it again.
Oh, okay. Got you.
So I was not physically looking at it when it ended, so I will not know until I go to finish it. Yeah, looks
Oh,
like
we should be getting right into this one.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Seems like attack's playing out a little bit easier in this 8v8 for both teams so far. Small sample, but here we go. Alright, so on the side of Zen, you got QL, VZ, Chieftain, IS4, 3 CSs, and a Tehran. And on the side of Panda, 2 VZs, Type 5 Heavy, Batchat, Avery, 2 CSs, and a Storm Tiger.
Noodle loving that stone.
And it looks like most of Zen is going to the hill. They're gonna send Sig out here to the island with the Iran maybe to look for a shot if he spots anybody going across. They're sending 2 CSs and a bat chat, I guess, to the island. Or Mr. Irishman is gonna stay where Cutter was. Oh, actually that blind fire might have been closer. Oh, Gamer takes a little bit of a shot, but so does Carpenter Boy going up. So pretty much even trade there. QL, ooh, bounces off the turret. Kind of aggressive poke by the QL, but okay. So they got all 3 mediums to the thing. They don't have anybody at K3. They got most of their heavies just bottled up here. 4 heavies bottled up there. Well, I guess 3 heavies and Avery and Noodle in the base over there spotted. Greeny takes 1 shot. I figure we're kind of see the same kind of thing. Maybe a little bit of damage here and a little bit of damage there. We're just gonna have to wait for the play. It's gonna be harder for Zen to get down to one line with Gamer where he is. Okay, and the CS is where Cutter is going. These CSs will pretty much free farm him eventually, if he continues to go, right? But the one kind of thing about this, they don't have anybody at K3. Darkness with a good pin, but I believe somebody over here from Panda took some damage. Type 5 heavy, yeah, you could take a shot at 2. He maybe not 3. But it's kind of losing that trade with the QL, but Carpenter Boy again with a kind of a bad poke, took some damage. Gamer is literally shooting at nothing over there on the other side. Not quite sure what he's trying to do. Sig does get spotted. Maybe this storm can splash him there. We will see. And we'll just have to wait for Zen to decide which side they want to go to. That's it. Not really much to talk about here. Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
A waiting game.
Yeah, it's how it kind of goes. You know, on these maps. You know, like on here on Proc, right? You kind of get this. And you know, when you get around 7 minutes, it's kind of always kind of a stalemate. The team's got to figure out which side is better for them to push and how they're going to try to win the match, right? Looks like Kaiser's going back to A4. Now, nope, he's actually going to the other CS. Panda's in a really strong spot. I would like to see maybe a guy at K3 and a guy kind of covering Noodle, but see, Cutter's in a bad spot pushing this way. He's got nobody to cover him. Blind fires. Got nobody to cover him. Irishman's got to be careful here.
Irish does take a shot.
Yeah.
Here come the CSs on the backside.
Yeah, there's only 2 of them. This is just not going to work. Darkness is on reload, but Darkness will be on reload. Like, Carpenter Boy now is going to them. Like, you are way late on that rotation, that call, man. No damage. This is just 2 teams that do not punish the one line. Oh, well, Snake puts in 1 shot. We got a total of 2 teams pushing the one line here on mines, and a total damage of a whopping 490 out of both of them. Not good, to be honest with you. Cutter's got base. Darkness is hiding in this corner. They don't even know he's. Well, they might know he's there because I believe he shot Cutter before. He's going for Cutter. He's going to eat one from the hill. Not pin Cutter again. IS4, not the easiest pin. Now they're bringing Carpenter Boy in. Is Carpenter Boy going to take damage when he pushes down the one? He hits hit a rock. Flips over, gets spotted, and still doesn't take damage. This is, I'm just going to tell it how it is. Pretty bad that both teams are letting people just cross a giant open gap in the map. Like, I don't know why Panda's even trying to fight this. It's a 3v3. Monkey does 300 damage. Snake does 400 damage. Oh, that's a good pin. Talic Boy coming up. Does pin the Avery in the low plate. TK's got to try to take shots from him. Darkness does get one at the Cutter. They are backing them off. They are letting Darkness kind of freeform. Snake's getting shot in the back. They're pushing up with the CS can push them in the back. The other CSs can't do anything. Panda's kind of in a bad spot here, to be honest with you. Not able to make that one last because you know you kind of have Gamer and Noodle in this back line and not really able to kind of get into this fight. Cutter's really not going to be able to clear the cap. Sig does take another shot. Somebody does die. These CSs are just farming these heavies. I believe Monkey went down. Darkness takes another one. Gamer's now trying to rotate like should have did this way before. Loses his engine on the way. Honestly, probably should have never moved. Cutter eats one. Cutter eats another one. Darkness played that very well. Got into cover. Only shot him twice. Greeny takes a shot, I believe, from the stern. Just, I don't know why you're getting shot there. Kind of just losing their health. The ironic part is, about this whole match, the healthiest guys on Zen are the guys that push the one line, and as I say, that Carpenter takes a shot. But the guys that have been next to the enemy in the crossfire the whole time are the guys not losing the health. They do get TK.
Ooh. Metallica Boy over push right
Metallica
here.
and Greeny are down to a 1 though. There goes down Metallica.
Yeah, they did get
Mac is low.
DK4.
Greeny's low. Cutter's low.
Yeah, but the thing is that I mean, you kind of saw before, right? Mine's is a positional game, right? You just need to take some position. Snake dies, it's GG. They know Darkness can't play right now because those guys are there and they have nobody to back them off. Darkness is right. Carpenter Boy kind of just. I'll be honest with you. Carpenter Boy seems to be making bad pokes all night. He lost his tank on here. He lost his tank on Proc twice. Darkness takes a shot.
Yeah.
He does
take down Cutter. Yeah.
That does take off to where they can't cap. Right. So now Baby Shark and Irishman have done a very good job about keeping their health, but are they able to win this? It's gonna end up being 3. Don't get hit by the Tron. Like they know that Tron is covering there because you know, if they somebody hit Kaiser. Oh, it was Gamer. Guess it was Gamer. So Zen's gonna have to make a play. Snake is
down
dying.
to 1 now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can die even a G shot now from QL.
Yeah, but the time's on their side. Snake's just kind of gotta play what he can. He's eventually gonna die.
They just gotta back down, hold their health.
Yeah, well, they gotta. I mean, eventually Zen's just gonna take the Tron and push it down here and just make it a 4v2, right?
Yeah, Noodle splashes. Yeah, splashes back for 12 damage.
It's not even worth it. Oh, I guess you never know. They have to play for cap because they don't have the tanks to kill this and then get to the bull, right? It's impossible. Gamer's really holding down this corner. We'll say he did take some damage getting there, but he's really holding OCS down. He's pinning him.
Darkness got a reload in. He's ready to go, but he is definite one shot.
Yeah, Darden's got Cutter out full health and was able to he took as little damage as he actually could. He actually played pretty well. Did what he could, survive. I don't know if the terrain leaving is the play. Unless he doesn't have enough time.
Down.
Like, to be honest with you, I mean, I guess maybe you still can't get on A because you just let Noodle blind fire, but the Terran should have just came to the CSs a while ago and just played it out. Like when Cutter was alive and Darkness had a wasted clip on Cutter and before Gamer moved, they probably could have taken the Terran because apparently nobody in this game shoots people who go down the one line anyway, right? He probably wouldn't even been spotted being in the Terran. I mean, it's not ideal for the Terran to play like that, but that was their one little chance to kind of get that. They are putting the Terran on hill, so let's see if we can make a big impact. You know, like one big Terran shot. Yeah, one big Toronto shot can change this, but I just don't see them having any time to get to where Noodle is anyway. Right? Like, there's just no way.
Yeah,
they
we're
don't have
below a
enough time
minute
to
right
count
now. There's not enough time.
Yeah, they're waiting too long to make a play.
Looks like Sig's going starting moving. Snake to eating 1.
Yeah, they've been waiting for
second. And
that's Shark.
Snake's down. Darkness will probably go. Oh no, Carpenter Boy goes down.
Yeah, he can't cross that gap. Darkness even bounced a shot.
I mean, Snake goes down. Doesn't really matter.
Greeny takes a man down though.
Right now, Greeny goes down. Yeah, that should happen a lot sooner.
No, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think that was kind of not terribly played by both teams, but poorly played by both teams. It's really surprising that both these guys, for how much everybody in this lobby plays comp, that they're able to come down the one line. Both teams were able to do it and get away with it, right? But Panda was able to just hold and do more damage and win little. Like Panda was just able to win little itty bitty trades here and there and here and there and here and there and what ended up giving the win. But on the side of Panda, we have Darkness's bat chat. 1 kill, 3,600. Noodle in the Storm, 1 kill, 3,300. Gamer in his VZ, 1 kill, 2,750. Snake in his VZ, 1,900. And then you had T for TK in his Type 5, 1,750. Monkey in his Avery, 1,350. All those guys were underneath the hill. And then you have Irishman and Baby Shark and both their CSs able both to do 950, but did get 4 kills at the end in between them. You know, they really did a good job of keeping their health and keeping the spot. So even though it doesn't look like they did a lot of damage, they did actually exactly what they needed to. So that was very good by them. And everybody on Panda kind of did what they needed to. Maybe the heavies were a little bit too aggressive with that one push, but overall between the heavies being too aggressive, they're not punishing the one line. Besides that, it was actually pretty solid. And then the side of ZEN is one of you two guys.
Go ahead, Burns.
Get in here, Burns.
Oh, I'm in here.
Let's
All
go.
right, the Q.
Let's
We
go,
got
Burns.
Mac and the QL putting up 3,050. We got Metallica Boy and the Chieftain putting up 2685. Cutter in the IS4 trying to sneak on base there with 1758. We have Greeny's Suck in the VZ55 putting up 1495. Carpenter's Void putting up 1132. Sig putting up 395, and the other two unfortunately putting up 0. Looks like the Tron got one shot off. I think he was just didn't have the right position the whole game.
Yeah, I didn't really see him firing much from that back position.
Sturm Tiger putting a lot more work than I thought it did. Fired 15 times.
Yeah, he was able to he did a little bit of damage to that QL. He did a little bit of damage, just splashing here and splashing there on the heavies. I think when Metallica got over aggressive, he hit him too. But, he's just back there just letting them rip. It's a really, it's a tough tank to get out from back there, right? To be honest, especially if there's a tournament without already or anything to kind of dig it out. It just does obnoxious things, I guess is the best stream word for it, right? It's just obnoxious to play against because he can just hit rocks and damage you. It's too much HE in this game, to be honest with you, and the splash radius on the Sturm Tigers, it's big, right? So it kind of takes away that whole cap in a sense almost. It's very, very hard to play if the other team has Sturm. And then if you can't really play one cap and you're forced to go the other cap, well, the other team knows that too, right? Like, they didn't even leave anybody to cover Noodle. And they kind of banked that, well, Zen's going to see his Sturm and not go that way, right? And then I guess they banked on, I assume they banked on that, but judging by how they didn't punish the one line, maybe not so much. But it worked out, and we're going to go to steps here. And we'll see how this one plays out. Now, judging how it's going, I think Panda kind of just won both those mines from the trading aspect of the game, right? Not really strats or anything else. So steps can kind of be like that too, right? Hold down trades, poking, and then just being able to get the light tank out can completely change it. So Panda's going to start on defense. I believe this is 3-1, right?
Yeah,
yes.
3-1.
Yeah, so Panda wins this. This will end this little season series here. Typical lineups from both teams. Don't see anything kind of out of the ordinary.
Other than the 9 people on Panda side for a second there, but looks like we're all fixed here now. I'm gonna get a glass of water myself.
Just real
You
quick,
should do that
Baked
in between
Potato,
intermissions.
Gara, and Bossy, thank you for those follows.
And so we'll get right into the match here. On the side is then Chieftain, 2 IS7s, Bat Chat, 2 CSs, 2 100 LT, and a Tehran. And then on the side of Panda, 3 Chieftains, 2 IS7s, 2 Bat Chats, and a Tehran. So Panda playing defense, not necessary to have a light tank. Could be nice in AV8. I think in AV8 you kind of always bring a light tank in open mass, but that's just my 2 cents. They'll probably try to use the Bat Chat like a light tank. I expect Panda to camp. That's what I expect them to do. We'll see what they do. I don't like this spot that if Monkey plays this in the bushes, I don't like this. I feel like if he gets spotted, he's got to flip his tank around and then climb that hill. So, not a fan of that. I just don't see the point of it. I would think you'd rather just be on the hill and lose a little bit of camo, but we'll see how ZEN plays this. I would expect we'll probably see the same minutes as same thing we've seen all night, right? We'll probably see them feel each other out. Maybe 1 or 2 trades here. I'll probably get to 7 minutes. Nobody will be doing anything. We'll have to wait another 3 minutes, and then ZEN will push somewhere, and they'll either win or lose, right? So,
Yep.
See how it goes.
Not
Yeah,
sure who got a shot on the Mac there, but
I
Yeah,
believe
he's
it was one of the
down.
bat chats.
Yeah.
Takes another
Not
shot.
not a bad thing if he was going to spot that guy. DK is just leaving. I don't know
Rotated. He's
that.
rotate. He was
Yeah,
spotted
I
and
mean, if
leaving.
this,
Oh, and
he's
Mac runs into a rock and he flips
Oh
over.
no!
No,
what?
that is not. He ran into a rock somehow or went off the side and he flipped his tank over. Oh wow,
Not what you want to say.
not at all.
That's a bad mark hire.
Losing your LT on attack. Oh man,
No, I
that's
mean,
definitely not a good thing.
on the positive side of this, Zen was set up to play the speed cap anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Not the end of the world. I mean, you still can bring this back. Darkness gets a pin, doesn't get spotted. He doesn't know how many tanks are back there. He's playing with fire, but he does kind of like he did on. He kind of takes what they give him and he leaves. And one pin is better than no pins. Gamer and Noodle are just gonna try to hold this ridge. Just hit the cross as they come in. So Zen's gonna take a little bit of damage as they come in here. I don't. I guess Darkness can kind of play up there. It should be okay. So they're kind of just Panda's kind of still spread out. But what Panda did do, they just left one IS-7 over there and they got the other IS-7 out already. So if Zen does end up playing B, it's going to be harder because the IS-7's already going to be there to cover the low ground to do whatever
Yeah,
he wants to do, right? But
looks
losing
like
your light
Zen.
tank, yeah, losing your light tank definitely hurt. And Zen's coming in now. So Gamer and Noodle should be able to put in some shots when they cross this gap. Gamer's a little bit too far to the left. Really should just be with Noodle. There's a miss, one pin, Gamer bounces. So Noodle's the only guy who does any damage. Another bounce off of a GB. Gamer does get a little bit of damage on the IS-7. They're going to push into 2 on cap. Nope, no, they're not. They got the other guy play rock. Razors eats another damage from Gamer. Gamer is just farming this IS-7 pretty much all the way down now.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to
coming in
YOLO into
low.
Noodle? He's dead. That IS-7 just was not able to get anything going.
Yeah, Kaiser
They're
and
coming
Sig
into
are
Noodle.
yelling up on
They're
side of
coming
Noodle.
into Noodle.
Yeah.
Now, they didn't leave anybody down. Like, Brock Daddy's not there to cover at all. PK is coming in. They're like both trying to YOLO each other. Sig's in the middle of nowhere fighting Noodle. Sig goes down. Gamer. Cutter and his bat chat is going to be able to get Noodle. Ooh, low roll.
Then
Bounce.
Cutter
And now
hit
he's
his
on
tracks.
reload and he
And
dies.
oh,
Wow, that
man.
did not go how he wanted. Noodle
That-
survives on 2
Yeah,
health.
that wasn't planned out right. All right, yeah, they're just gonna YOLO into each other, and
Yeah, pretty much.
Zen's down 5 tanks now, and almost 6. That's 6.
And yeah, they just got to kill this Tron. It just, I mean, losing your light tank and then Panda kind of knowing you were coming there, they just took too much damage. And even Panda kind of made a mistake by not leaving anybody to cover Noodle, and they just weren't able to make it happen. And that will close the series out for Panda here, and they will move on. But on the side of Panda, you got Monkey and his padded at Tehran there. 1 kill, 3250. Gamer and his Chieftain, 2 kills, 3200. TK and his IS-7, who left the tracks early, made a good call on that one. 1 kill, 1250. Snake in his bat chat, 2000 damage. Noodle and his Chieftain, 2 kills, 1950. Brock and his Chieftain, 1 kill, 1550. Darkness in his bat chat, 1550. And then Diesel, who was the IS-7 on the other side of the tracks. By the time he probably even got to the battle, it was kind of over. And on the side of Zen's all you, Burns. Let's go.
Yep, Cutter. Cutter in his bat, who's missed those shots at the end. He put up 1528. The GB in his IS-7 putting up 1145. Kaduki-san in his Tehran putting up 897. We got Sweet Pea in the Chieftain putting up 2 shots, looks like 1816 or 816, excuse me. We got Sig in the CS putting up 770. Kaiser in the CS putting up 377, and unfortunately Mac and Razors putting up zeros. But I think the main point in this was, or a big point was them losing their LT. I think they were committed to B no matter what, though, right? So maybe not as big a deal.
You have plenty of time to roll out. I mean, they were committed to B once he died. I mean, you know, you're just they could have just set up and looked for early damage. But I mean, once a guy goes down, like it's just steps is so crucial on attack not to lose your light tank. I mean, they still could have used a batch had to try to cap, but you know they did see the IS7s, and it kind of just worked out well for Panda being able to get the other IS7 back right away, and Panda just kind of guessed that hey, they're definitely going to go B and win in their favor, right? They kind of guessed wrong on the proc and they lost, and they kind of guessed right here, and that's kind of how it goes sometimes, right?
Yep.
I'm out of the room, so I guess that's done.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody for watching. Thanks to Burns and Tubbins coming out to commentate tonight.
Yeah, anytime,
No
man.
problem.
Guys, stay tuned. I'm gonna see about raiding. We'll find somebody to raid. Send y'all off to somebody else to close out the night with some pubs, and we'll catch you guys next time.